Singer-musician Chantal Kreviazuk was in Manitoba this weekend, not for a concert, but to draw attention to northern Manitoba's deteriorating polar bear habitat. A dramatic loss of Arctic ice is having a negative impact on the polar bear population. Global's Craig Larkins reports.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Canadian singer Chantal Kreviazuk is on a mission to make sure those words are heard loud and clear around the world.
This is a real crisis. This is not some, this is really, to me, it's kind of the only crisis, because if this crisis is not dealt with, all the other things that we think are crises will no longer matter.
Due to a dramatic loss of Arctic ice, the polar bear population is shrinking. Robert Buchanan, president of Polar Bears International, says 2/3 of the world's polar bear population will be gone in 40 years. He says in 2006 alone, the Arctic lost over 1 million square miles of ice.
The polar bears need ice as a platform from which they can hunt, from which they can breed, and from which they can den in most areas of the world. So you lose that, you lose the polar bears.
Buchanan adds the bears are not dying of starvation, it's a matter of weight gain.
It is the overall weight of the mother has dropped, and as you get closer to the 190 mark, we lose the ability for the polar bears to reproduce.
Along the shores of western Hudson Bay, just outside Churchill, Kreviazuk observed the great furry beasts in their natural habitat.
It's really surreal to be this close to these magnificent creatures. I'm really humbled by it right now.
Humbled and concerned, which is why the born and raised Manitoban says she wants Canadians to raise their voices, bring awareness to the issue, and help protect the species.
The greatest portion of the world's polar bears are right here in northern Canada. It really puts into context the sort of impact that their loss is going to have on our country.
Craig Larkins, Global News.
For more information on polar bear conservation, log on to polarbearsinternational.org.